Hey everyone, welcome back to the Everyday English Lounge. I'm Avery.
And I'm Chloe, and we are... Wait, is my mic on?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're good.
Okay, cool. Just, technical difficulties on a Tuesday. Anyway, we're so glad you're chilling with us today.
Exactly. So grab your coffee or your tea, whatever you're drinking, because today's topic is, honestly, it's a lifesaver. We're talking about textbook versus real life, specifically 10 greetings you actually need.
Oh my gosh, yes, because, if I hear one more student walk up to me and say, "Greetings, how do you do?" I'm gonna lose my mind.
Right? It's not the 1800s. You don't need a top hat to say hello.
Exactly. So, should we just dive right in?
Greeting number 1, the classic textbook, "How do you do?"
Oh,
I know. In real life, we just don't say that. What do we actually say, Chloe?
like literally anything else. But mostly, how's it going? Or just, how are ya? It's so much more relaxed. If you say, how do you do, people are going to think you're like a robot or a butler.
A butler, yes. And the thing is, when you say, "How's it going?" you kind of squish the words together. It's not, "How is it going?" It's more like, "How's it going?"
Yeah, exactly. How's it going? And wait, that leads perfectly into number 2, right? Because the textbook response to how do you do is always,
I am fine, thank you. And you?
please, no.
It's so stiff. I remember learning that in my very first Spanish class, the equivalent of that, and it sounds so unnatural. In real life, for number 2, you're going to want to say something like, "Not bad, you?" Or just, "Good, you?"
Good, you is, that's the holy grail of English gradings, even if your life is falling apart.
Right, your car broke down, you spilled coffee on your shirt.
You still just say, good, you? We don't actually want the traumatic details of your morning, It's just a ritual.
It really is. It's just verbal tennis. You hit the ball back, good, you? Okay, so we're at, and let's move to number 3. Textbook says, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Which, okay, to be fair, these aren't wrong.
No, they're not wrong, but they're very formal. If I walk into the office and see you at the coffee machine, I'm not going to be like, "Good morning, Chloe."
Yeah, I'd look at you like you were crazy. I'd be like, Avery, what did you do? Are you about to fire me?
Right? So what's the real life version?
Just drop the good, honestly. Just say morning or literally just hey.
Morning is great. It's friendly, it's quick. And for the afternoon, honestly, I don't even think people say afternoon that much unless they're like a friendly neighbor watering their lawn.
True. I just stick to hey or hi once it hits 12:01 p.m.
All right, so that's 3 down. Let's look at meeting someone for the first time. Number 4, the textbook loves, "It is a pleasure to meet you."
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's heavy.
It's very boardroom, "Pleasure to meet you, Mr. CEO." But if I'm introducing you to my friend at a bar...
Yeah, if you introduce me to a friend and they say, "It is a pleasure to meet you," I'm going to assume they're like an undercover cop.
100%. So the real life swap here is just, "Nice to meet you," or "Good to meet you."
Notice the yeah. It's not always a hard you. It's nice to meet ya. It flows better. It shows you're relaxed.
Exactly. Okay, rolling right along to number 5. This one is funny because the textbook makes it sound like a doctor's appointment. "How are you feeling today?"
Oh my gosh, yes. Students say this to me and I'm like, well, my throat is a little scratchy and my lower back hurts.
Do you want my medical history?
Right, it's too specific. If you just want to check in on someone, what do you say?
In the US, we'd probably just say, "How are things?" or "How's everything?" But Chloe, you spent some time in London, right? What do they say over there?
Oh, yeah. In the UK, they just say, "You all right?" Which the first time I heard it, I got super self-conscious. I was like, do I look sick? Is my makeup smeared? Why is everyone asking if I'm all right?
Because in America, if someone says, "Are you all right?" it means you look like you're about to cry.
Exactly. But over there, it just means hey. So, if you're in the UK, "You all right?" is totally normal.
That's a great tip. All right, number 6, let's say you're texting a friend or calling them. Textbook says, "What are you doing?"
What are you doing in my house?
Right. "What are you doing with that knife?" It's very aggressive.
Totally. So instead of that, real life dictates we use "What's up?" or "What are you up to?"
What are you up to is probably my most used phrase. It's just so casual. Like, hey, what are you up to later?
And the best part is, you don't even have to give a real answer to "What's up?" You just say, "Not much. You?" It's that whole tennis match thing again.
Yep, serve and volley. Not much. And we are back. Okay, we're on number 7 of our real life greetings. This is for when you haven't seen someone in a while.
Ooh, I love this one. The textbook usually gives you this really long, tragic sentence, "I haven't seen you in a long time."
I haven't seen you in a long time, John.
Standing in the rain.
Yes, with the dramatic piano music. But real life, we just say, long time no see.
Or, and this is very trendy right now, "It's been a minute."
Oh, I say it's been a minute all the time, even if it's been like 3 years.
Well, yeah, time is an illusion anyway. But yeah, "it's been a minute" is super common. It just means, wow, it's been a while since we hung out.
Perfect. Okay, let's keep the momentum. Number 8, asking someone where they are going. Textbook, where are you going?
Again, with the interrogation vibes.
I know. Where are you going? Like, none of your business, Avery.
Exactly. It's too direct. If you want to be polite but still curious, you'd say, "Where you headed?"
Where are you headed?
English is just a series of mashed up words, honestly.
Pretty much. Okay, so we're getting near the end here. Let's talk about leaving. Number 9.
Goodbyes. The textbook gives you the very standard "Goodbye, see you tomorrow."
Which is fine, but goodbye always feels so final to me. Like I'm getting on a ship to the new world and I'll never see you again. Farewell, Chloe. Goodbye.
Send me a telegram.
Exactly. In real life, we usually soften it. We say, catch you later, or my personal favorite, have a good one.
Have a good one is the ultimate sign-off. You can say it to the barista, your boss, your friend, and one just means whatever. Have a good day, night, weekend, life. It covers all the bases.
It's foolproof. I think I say have a good one to literally every cashier I interact with.
Same.
Okay, wow, we are already at 9, and it's time for the final one, number 10. This is for group greetings.
Oh, this is a big one.
Huge, because the textbook will tell you to say greetings or hello everyone.
Greetings, Earthlings.
It's so weird. If I walk up to a table of my friends and say greetings, they're going to bully me.
Deservedly so. What do we say instead?
Usually just, hey guys.
Yeah, "Hey guys" is standard, and just to clarify, guys is mostly gender neutral now. Even if it's a group of all women, people still say "hey guys."
Yeah, though if you want to be totally neutral, hey everyone or hey y'all works too.
True. I love a good y'all. It's spreading beyond the South, honestly.
It really is. It's just so efficient. So, let's do a quick recap, just to make sure we covered everything.
Sure, so drop the "how do you do" and use "how's it going?"
Ditch I'm fine for good. You?
Morning.
Forget "it is a pleasure to meet you." Stick with "nice to meet ya."
Don't ask for a medical history with "how are you feeling today?" Just ask, "how are things?" or "you all right?"
Stop interrogating people with "what are you doing?" and just say, "what are you up to?"
Don't be melodramatic with "I haven't seen you in a long time." Just say, "it's been a minute."
Don't demand, "where are you going?" Softly ask, "where you headed?"
Stop saying a final goodbye and just tell them to have a good one.
And finally, never say greetings. Just say, "hey guys."
Boom! You are now officially fluent in real-life human English.
Yes, you are ready to go out into the wild. Wow, look at the time. We timed that perfectly.
Like professionals, or, close enough.
Right, so thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Everyday English Lounge. We really appreciate it.
We do. And hey, if you liked this episode, leave us a review or share it with a friend who still says, "how do you do?" Save them from themselves.
Please save them. You can follow us on Instagram at Everyday English Lounge. All one word. We post little vocab quizzes and behind-the-scenes stuff there.
Yep. Have a good one, everybody. Catch you later.
See ya!